Again, this is Andy back on the Facebook Live TV show. Somehow I ended the last broadcast. I was purchasing, and I wanted you to see, but when I went on there, but somehow when I did that, it ended the broadcast. So you would have seen my my PayPal account. You can use it, Andy Falco or Andy Jimenez, or no, Andre Jimenez at Mac.com. Oh, there it is right there, Andre Jimenez at Mac.com. Feel free to send me money to that email address using PayPal at any time that you want. But that is the email address for my PayPal account. So just feel free to send me money. But I purchased it. It's $30, $29.99 or $29.95, one of those things. And as far as I know, currently it still is lifetime. Now, I've not been able to find out where it says that. Let's see product info. Let's see if it says it there. Ecamm Live, try for free. Oh, yeah, free lifetime updates. Buy for $29.95. So you buy the software, and it gives you lifetime updates for free. Nice. So I'd get it now. If you're gonna be in the business of doing Facebook Lives, or you think you're gonna be using it, then I would say it's pretty good, because I'm sure they're gonna have, like Be Live, they're gonna be constantly updating and putting new stuff in there. And right now I like what it does. Right now you can't interview people, obviously. So Be Live or Blue Jeans will probably be the ones you're going to use, at least for the time being. Like I said, at least I cannot see that as an option currently. I went through it all. But for lifetime, $30 is not bad. It's actually $29.95 for a lifetime. And it looks good. You can narrate a video, add overlays, subscribe below. We made it incredibly easy to add text and graphics, such as company logo or lower third to your live stream. Simply type a title or drag an image into place. Oh, I got it. You can drag an image in. Oh, look at that up in the upper right-hand corner. Nice. Animations too. Ecamm Live even supports animated GIF overlays. Perfect. So that's good. Broadcast live, or oh, you know what? I should let you be seeing the screen. Sorry about that. There's the overlays. Do you see up here on her screen, the upper right-hand corner? It's a an image that she's put up there for a watercolor type of overlay. You have your words that you put down below, like for a lower third, like I did earlier in the other broadcast. And it says you can also use GIFs. So animated GIFs can be used as an overlay. Broadcast live or pre-recorded. Ecamm Live streams high quality live video, but that's not all. Broadcasting a video file is as easy as dragging it into the app. Live picture in picture. And why stop there? Add a live picture in picture to your pre-recorded content. Live and pre-recorded audio is mixed seamlessly. Nice. Share your Mac desktop. Awesome. And also I think this is only available for Mac. Sorry, I probably should have told you that in the last one. If you have a PC, then you're out of luck. It's only a Mac software. So I'm sorry if you're mad at me now that I got you excited and you don't have a Mac. But that's your fault. You need to have a Mac. Live stream your presentation, tutorials, demos, and gameplay. Oh, that's a good one. Let me try that. Let me see what it looks like to broadcast a PowerPoint, or not PowerPoint, a Keynote. I don't have PowerPoint. So, oh, good. So you can see. So if I do play, I'm wondering if it will show it as if I'm doing a keynote presentation. Now, I'm not going to be able to see this until this is a talk I give to Christian men. Let's talk about us, and then there's a picture of me that pops up here. Look at this. Watch. Bam. I look like such an idiot. All right. Yes. I'm all those things in my talk. I am. 3 zones of life. All right, good. So, all right, wanted to play that and just see if it comes through. All right, now back to my camera. Perfect. All right, that was my test number 2. So sorry, Susan. Yes, it's only for Mac. I think I answered that question if you didn't see it. Saeed, welcome back. Sorry, I lost you guys. If you didn't catch that, I was clicking on a button up there. Again, this is the very first. Now, this is the second broadcast that I've ever used Ecamm, and for whatever reason, when I selected to go to buy the program, it ended the broadcast. So I'm not sure why that happened, but it should have not allowed. I should have been able to stay on because I simply was going to another website. But there you go. That's all the features, all the stuff. I went through them very quickly, but it's only for Mac computer, and you can do even other stuff. Now let me try the drag and drop. Let me try to drag my. I'm going to try one more thing because it says you can drag an image right on the screen. So let me go to my 0 to hero. Let me find that logo. Of course, it's not going to come up. All right, let me try it here. 0, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to find that image and I'm going to drag it right on over here. Oh, look at that. It doesn't let me reduce it in size though, because it's covering up. So you'd have to make it. It looks like you'd have to create a logo or something that's the size that you want it to be. And really, it should be behind my video. But that's what we do in Mimo Live. That's it's just one of those things. But you'd probably want to use a oh god, what's the name of the file? Having a brain fart. PNG, a PNG file that is simply, it would just show that the silver part of this logo, and then the background, that blue, would be blank and it would be transparent. You might want to use something to that, and then reduce the size so that it just takes a little bit of the corner. So like 300 by 300 or something like that. I'm not sure what the size. Let me see what the size is here. Oops, darn it. The size of this particular one is, it doesn't say, 632. I'm sure there's a way for me to find out. Let me see here. Hold on. Trying to see what the size of this one is. Get info. 1,000 by 1,000. So the dimensions on this one is 1,000 by 1,000. Like I said, you'd want to do something maybe like 200 by 2 or 25 by 25. It depends on how little you want it and don't want it to show through. Would a MacBook work fine? Yes, I'm not using a MacBook right now. What you're seeing this broadcast on is a MacBook Pro. What year is this darn thing? My Mac is. Hold on, I'll tell you even more detail, just so you know what it is. MacBook Pro Retina, 15-inch. It was this computer's from late 2013, so almost 2014. MacBook Pro, Intel Iris Pro, 153.6 megabyte graphics card. Memory 8 gigabytes of memory. Processor's a 2 gigahertz Intel Core 17. So it's an older MacBook Pro. If you have a brand new MacBook Pro, or newer than 2013, I think you're going to be fine. This is a 2013 MacBook Pro, broadcasting perfectly well. I'm hardwired into my modem. I'm not using Wi-Fi, and so it seems to be working fine. Hey, Mark, how are you doing? This is broadcast number 2 of the new Ecamm platform that apparently just came out. I'm not sure when it came out, but I just started hearing about it, so I don't know how long it's been around. I just paid for it while I was doing the broadcast, $29.95 for lifetime software updates, and I think that's a pretty good buy. So if you're gonna be in the Facebook Live arena and you're gonna be teaching people about it, then I would say get it now while it's still cheap. Cheap is $30. Lifetime is pretty cheap, considering that many things cost monthly or annual. You got annual payments, but that's what this one is. Susan was asking me about whether a MacBook Pro would be fine or MacBook would be fine. I believe so, that it would be perfectly fine. And what else? So I was able to drag. Oh, look at that! Now you can see through it. How did that happen? I don't know how I did that. Interesting. So it made its own watermark. So interesting. I wonder. I don't know. I'm going to learn more about it. I'm working on this on the fly. Thanks, Susan. Did you guys see when that happened? I didn't see when that happened because before it was solid. Remember when I put my hand behind it, you could not see my hand. But now suddenly you can see my hand. Don't know. I didn't change anything. I didn't click on anything. Images. And when you click on images, it has choose file. Then it has the images that are, that I've already uploaded, so I can click on them. If I want to click on the book one that I uploaded on the last broadcast, I just click on that, and that will show up. And if I want it to go away, then I just make it go away by clicking on it, deselecting it, I guess it's called. Then you can hide all images, all image overlays, and then I can clear all recent items. So I guess when you upload a JPEG or a PNG or even a GIF, it'll be on that list until you take them all away. So you don't have to keep uploading them, especially if it's like your logo, something that you want showing there in the entire time. It'll be there until you delete it or clear it. Hysterical. Thanks. I don't know how this. I don't know how that happened. I did nothing, as far as I can tell. Down here at the bottom, you can type in the Facebook Live image. I double-clicked on it just now, and I can actually change the color. I can go to blue, because I probably shouldn't go to blue because the background is blue. So if I save it, now you see it change the blue. Double-click on it. I can change it to red. Double-click on it, and I can change the font. Let's use Modern Future. The only problem, there you go. You can see the changes now. So if I want to go to, look at that Optima. Optima Italic. There's Optima Italic in the red. You can make it bold. So you can change the font. You can change bold. You can change the size. So if I want to go big, I can go big. The Facebook Live TV show. So I went bold. Now it's not centered. You just want to now move it over. I'm guessing you can do this before you start the show, before you go live. You can get a lot of these things set up. It doesn't look like you could put a background on that. Let's see, shadow, light glow. I don't see it changing. So supposedly you can put apply effects. So shadow. I was able to get a shadow on there, which you're probably not going to see. Opacity. Right now I have it not so much, but now you can now see how it's kind of got a little opacity to it. Now on the image, I didn't see where you can change the opacity. It just did it on its own. It doesn't say anywhere on here. And I'm sorry you can't see these drop-down menus. I tried to share my screen to show you what it is that I'm looking at, but it doesn't. When you share your screen, quite often, unless you're doing it from, unless you're doing Camtasia or ScreenFlow, you cannot see the drop-down menus quite often. But in the images drop-down menu, it says nothing about opacity. So again, I don't know how that happened. Maybe because it's on this side. Nope, because I was thinking because the comment section is over there on the left-hand side, which again you cannot see. All right, so I'm just talking out loud as I'm clicking through these buttons. Let's see, continuous broadcast. I don't have that selected. I don't know what that means yet. I'll have to figure out. I guess it just continues until you end it. As far as I know, I think Facebook still has a limit to how long your broadcast can be. I don't think you just keep it going until you end it. Embeddable. So it allows you to make it embeddable. Use HD quality. That's what I currently have checked. Then there's video options. Autoplay video files. You can have them autoplay. As soon as you select them, they'll start playing when you show them. Then you can loop the video files so that when it ends, it'll start back at the beginning and start playing all over again. Just in case you don't know what these things mean. So looping the video would mean that it just continues to play. It goes to the end. So if it's like an opener and you're not quite sure when you're going to be ready and you want the opener just to start back up again, because you have an opener that has that kind of seamless beginning and end, you can just loop it and then have that going on until your time to start, to come on camera and click the camera. So you might want to use that option for something like that. Autoplay means that when you show the video, it just obviously begins to play, that you don't have to click the play button like I did on my videos. It allows you to show picture-in-picture or not. And animate transitions, which is selected, and sound effects. What are the sound effects? I don't know. I don't know of any sound effects. Didn't see that anywhere. Excuse me. All right. I don't know where sound effects is, but it's checked. I don't know what sound effects are. Nothing came up. All right. Well, there you go. I think I've gone through about as much as I can in regard to what it is that I can guess at what it all means. Let me see what the help. Oh, there is an Ecamm Live manual. I'm going to click on it and see. Hopefully it doesn't end the show again like it did last time. Nope, still on. All right, so there's a manual that you can go to. Oh, good. Let me share my screen again. That way you can see it. Stand by. I got to get rid of Keynote. Interested to see if that entire thing filled the screen or not. All right, I'm going to share my screen. So here's the Ecamm manual. Log in. Start live streaming. Ending a live video. Sharing your screen. That's easy. I know how to do that. I figured that one out. This is really odd for me to be looking at instructions. I usually just keep going and try to figure stuff out and waste much of my day because I don't read the manuals. Embeddable. Okay, let's see what embeddable means. Oh, continuous broadcast. Continuous broadcast can exceed Facebook's 4-hour time limit, but will disappear from your timeline immediately when the stream ends. Oh, who knew? So continuous broadcast. Now I'm guessing that probably some of you knew, but I did not know. But by checking continuous broadcast, you can continuously broadcast past the 4-hour time limit, but will disappear from your timeline immediately when the stream ends. Who knew? I do now, and so do all of you if you didn't know before. Embeddable. Streams can be embedded into a web page when this option is picked. Embedding is only available when the stream privacy setting is set to everyone. To get the embed URL for a stream, once a stream has started, pick Copy Embed URL from the Edit menu. Alternately, Copy Embed HTML will provide an HTML snippet containing an iframe. Autoplay video files, loop video files, show picture-in-picture, animate, transition, sound effects. Play a sound when comments and reactions arrive. Oh, maybe, do I have my volume up? I didn't, maybe you guys can hear it and I can't. So interesting. All right, back to the camera. Oops, back to the camera. There we go. All right. Have I bored you guys enough? Let's see. Susan says, I wonder if they have plans for a Windows version. The company looks to be more about the Apple devices. Yes, they are. Once I realized who the company was, I remembered that I had bought an app for Skype to record Skype calls for creating podcasts and that kind of thing. And that company has, creates lots of little apps in regard to video and audio and that kind of stuff. And so as far as I know, much of it is they lean towards the Mac. I think they do have some stuff that actually does work for a PC, but that would be a good question for me. If I usually try to get a hold of the owners or creators or spokespeople for these companies to see if they want to be interviewed. And so when I do that, I definitely will add that to my list of questions about their company and their decision to make Mac stuff and whether or not they're going to venture into the PC area. So good question, Susan. I'm glad to see you. And Mark, so you're using it with green screen, or you still have Mimi Live? Mimo Live, yes. I'm using Mimo Live as my camera. You can select, again, you can just, from the camera selection, you can select whatever camera it is you want to use. And so, yes, I'm using the green screen, which I don't have adjusted really well because you can see the screen. And look at that. That down here, the words really got transparent. So let me go back to black and save. But now, look at that. I guess the longer, that is so bizarre. So now my, I don't know how to do that. I don't even know what I'm doing. So the picture-in-picture, or the graphic that I put over here of Zero to Hero School went from being see-through to not, and then wow, the opacity on the words went away. But I don't see anywhere how you can do that, how you can decide what it is that you want to be see-through and that you don't. Don't know. I have no idea how that works. I'm going to have to find out. I didn't see that in the manual yet. That's it. Support and troubleshoot. I may have to get a hold of support and find out how that all works. All right, gang. Now, I'm going to on purpose now end this broadcast. I hope you found it kind of interesting and to see me flubbing around, but I enjoy looking through stuff with you all and seeing your questions, because it does help to know what it is you can see and what you can't see. I really did like the ability to really easily click on that video and to be able to narrate the video as it went along. I was able to do that in the broadcast previous to this one. I can't wait to look at this one to see how that keynote presentation was able to be seen by you guys, and whether or not I was able to, you were able to hear me while I was talking on it. All right, so that is it. Thank you again for joining me. I always appreciate it. I'm going to be doing stuff in Create, Launch, It, Profit over the next couple days, and so make sure that if you're not there, and this will be in the paid group, not the public group. So we're going to be really getting down and dirty on creating a couple products in Create It, Launch It, Profit. So if you're not a member, go ahead and go to Create It, Launch It, Profit, and then there's a message or a posting at the very top that you can see where you can click on that and you can get into that program for cheap, $9 a month, and really, really cheap. So go ahead and get into there, and we'll see you there on the inside. And if you're not a member of the Facebook Live Producers Group, you definitely want to be in there, because we will be doing more stuff in there at the same time. It looks like your title along the bottom changed too. Yeah, the opacity. And I have the opacity at 100% now. So it was 50%. I moved it to 100%, and now you can still see through it. And I don't know how that happened, but I'll find out. All right, that is it. I'll see you guys later. Oh, I'm going Friday. I'm going to the Ducks game, playoff number 2 for the Ducks versus Edmonton. Go Ducks! I'm going to see if I can't broadcast from over there and just let you guys in on some of the excitement. All right, I will talk to you guys.